Getting value in white Burgundy is pretty tricky. There's huge demand. The appellations are not growing, and climate is changing. So it means that vintages are much more erratic in their volume. So you might get some very good vintages followed by a very, very difficult couple of vintages in terms of volume, and the demand is growing. So that's why prices are going up and up and up. Plus, actually, with climate change, you do see some of the traditionally thinner, less ripe regions producing really high quality as well. So they're able then to say, well, if you haven't got enough Meursault, come and buy some of my Saint-Aubin or Saint-Véran. Not Saint-Véran, Saint-Romain, right? And they go, here, try this instead, and people go, well, okay, well, that's good, but the price is going to get up a bit. That's still less than Meursault was, but and on and on and on. So other appellations are coming to the fore, and what's really interesting about this wine is that it comes from Maranges, which is right at the south of the Côte d'Or, the last village heading south in the Côte d'Or, just after Fontenay, and it's often overlooked, which is a bit unfair. But it's also really good because it means that the wines from it are often very good value, especially where in the rest of the Côte d'Or you wouldn't be able to pick up Premier or Grand Cru for less than huge money. This is Premier Cru, and it's really well made, and it's very good value. As the road heads south and southeast from Beaune, the villages of Fontenay and Maranges just flip around the corner a little bit and start to face a little bit further north. They're not sort of east-northeast as opposed to southeast, which is what the rest of the slope does from Beaune. So at this stage, they're facing slightly further north. Most of the vineyards are at higher altitude anyway, so you've got those two impacts which make it cooler growing conditions for them. And with the sort of slightly increased temperature in our climates, you get really, really powerful ripe white wines and reds as well from these villages, and this is no exception. It's absolutely brilliant. It's the Fussiere vineyard, Premier Cru, and Charleux just makes brilliant wines, both red and white. He's very skilled in both disciplines. Not that common to be really good at both, but this is wonderful. High enough in acidity, it's really well balanced. What's amazing about this 2019 vintage is that it has power and complexity, but underpinned by this lovely supportive acidity. What's it supporting? It's supporting body. It's also supporting a huge amount of alcohol, and that's turned off a lot of people from it already. But I promise it's absolutely delicious, and it's really well balanced. And you'll just notice this big, creamy, but kind of really nicely balanced white that does exactly what you want white Burgundy to do. I'm pretty certain you're going to love it.